Hello and welcome to another episode of Stockwatch. So as we enter the middle of the trading week, we hear some negative figures coming out of China in terms of Tesla's sales growth for the month of April. So it's basically down 27% from the previous month of March. And they're actually showing that they sold less than 26,000 cars in that period of time. So the company was the target of a protest at China's largest auto show, Shanghai, last month, as Tesla owners complained about problems with the cars. The company also has 5 Chinese regulatory agencies questioning the quality of some Shanghai model cars as well. And there are even reports that China's military had banned Tesla from entering their specific compounds as they feared that there were spy cameras on the car. So this actually weighed down on prices even more. And this is a charge that CEO Elon Musk actually denied. Also hurting the share prices yesterday is a story from Reuters that Tesla has halted plans to buy land to expand its Shanghai plant in a global export hub due to uncertainty over US-China relations. So, you know, the US-China relations are still ongoing, and this has actually hurt not only Tesla, but a few American brands that are hoping to open more plants and storage facilities in China. So the whole story led to the share price actually tanking by 3% yesterday. So very, very interesting. We'll see the charts shortly. And sticking with the electric vehicle field, we've got Volkswagen as well. That stock has slipped into reverse for the last couple of weeks, even though it showed good, solid earnings and strong vehicle sales. They actually warned of the impact of chip shortages was set to worsen. Now, I mentioned chip shortages in my previous Stockwatch videos over Apple iPhones. These chips that go into a lot of manufacturing and technology sector fields that are expected to have a short supply in 2021. And obviously this is going to probably take effect on new production lines with hardware and software. So we'll have to wait and see if that's going to, how detrimental that's going to be for a lot of companies, not just the automobile industry. So the last time I looked on Tesla, we were seeing this kind of, resurgence up to another peak. So we got up to the $770 mark, but we were trying to get to these peaks here. And, before prices started to wane. And as you can see, I'll just zoom in, we're seeing now this detrimental downturn, and we've actually passed the bottom border of the Ichimoku cloud, which is quite significant. Even though shares did drop 3%, as you can see, this white candle here shows that we did finish on a positive, even though the price did drop. By the end of the session, it was kind of picking up slightly. So when the session does open later today on the American session, we will see what the consequences are for Tesla, if there can be a bit of a bounce back if bulls do start entering the market. Obviously, the first test will be at the bottom border of the Ichimoku cloud for me, with the assistance of this indicator that I use, so $640, and then we'll see if we can pass that figure and then start pushing up past cloud engulfment. There's not too much on the way of divergences at the moment on the RSI near term. If we look on the intraday, the 4-hour chart, again, as I said, same story, just seeing us just trying to get past the lower border of the Ichimoku cloud intraday, roughly going up to the $680 region, just past it, and then we'll just see what the repercussions are from all these negative stories coming out of China for the electric vehicle giant. So just looking on Volkswagen as well, as you can see here, I'll leave it on the 4-hour chart. So I want to just accentuate this descending channel here that has been opened up for quite a while now, and it looks like there's no signs of it from stopping at the moment. Again, not really too much in the way of divergences on the RSI. You can see this slight pickup in momentum here, but the bias is looking like it's remaining on the downside. We're just waiting to see if we're going to have some more bounces of support on the lower channel, and if we can start picking up to the mean and pushing to that higher end of the channel, and that's obviously a confluence of the Ichimoku cloud lower border as well. So just a few things to look out for. Even though we have had really good sales growth for Volkswagen and even Tesla, the European market for Tesla is very, very buoyant at the moment. These negative headlines in Shanghai and also the chip shortages for a lot of the automobile industry is really weighing down on prices in general. So will they be here to stay? We'll have to keep checking it and wait and see, and I'll be reviewing it in my Stockwatch videos as as we go along for the rest of the month. So that's all from the Stock Watch today. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, if you have any comments or queries, please feel free to add them to the post. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Have a great trading day ahead, and bye for now.